Alright, I'm back trying to get to Whiterun. I did go read about the survival mode. Kind of mixed reviews about it. Didn't plan on doing survival mode. Didn't even know it existed when I started this playthrough. But I'll give it a shot. See how it goes.
You're that
read a couple
visitor been
reviews that
poking
was
around.
kind of unrealistic. It's a game. I found an interesting game I'd
I'm
never
the
heard
innkeeper.
of called
It's
Outward.
my business to keep track of strangers. We don't get a lot of
Don't know
travelers
anything
here in
about it.
Riverwood.
They said the survival mechanics were
We got rooms and food, drink too.
better.
I cook.
Or at
Ain't
least
much else to tell.
a good model
Most
for
of my
survival
customers
mechanics.
are locals, come here to relax after a hard day's toil.
Need a... I'm just the cook. Take a look.
I think I already bought stuff from you.
Mm-hmm.
So, with the survival mechanics, of basically, if I just don't find it enjoyable, I'll just turn it off. And we'll see how that goes. No, no promises. Oh, I see a book over there. I do not know what this is. Well, I mean, obviously it's fishing stuff, but this doesn't seem familiar. Okay, so fishing simulator is not very interesting. And I'm done with that. Let's see, go back here. How far do I have to go? Gotta go ways up the road, okay. Just had an interruption to my internet connection, which is odd. I don't think I've seen that. Usually when there's one, there's a couple more. Yep. Alright, I guess it's still going. That's weird. know how long it took to build some of these levels.
Must have scared him
Fight with
off.
us and you'll have stories to...
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you. Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Yes?
Alright, so Companion's Quest. I have this vague memory of there being a weird glitch somewhere in the map over here. But I don't think I have the shouts I need to get there. Play survival mode. I'm gonna need a horse at some point, so no.
Got man like you needs a
Can I buy a
suppose
horse?
so. Got one all saddled if you've got the coin. Suit yourself.
All right, I do not have that, but at least I know how much I need.
Need a horse? Talk to my father, Skolvar.
Yes? It is all in this note. The Khajiit hail from a distant land called Elsewhere, bordered on the north by Cyrodiil, and the south by the glistening blue waters of the sea.
The name Elsewhere is a
Elsewhere is an
continent.
arid land of deserts and rocky canyons where
that's
the
pretty
sun
lazy.
shines warmly, always. There are cities
think
so ancient,
Bethesda committed
the
to that a
sands
long
have
time
swallowed
ago.
them whole. But now I will say no more, for I miss my home. An astute question, for we are far from home, and this is a cold, hard land.
May the sun warm your pal high. They'll never see you coming. I hope that you will come to do business with us again. It is a strange sight. The white
Do you
flames
seek
that
to make a
sometimes fall
purchase?
from the sky.
Take a look.
Oh, alright. So it looks like maybe the... I do not recall this item. Or this one. What's going on? They've added new content. This would be really nice right now because of the because of the survival reduction in my carry weight, but yeah, it's a little out of my price range, just a little bit. So that's not going to be happening. Those boots, twice as much as a horse. What else we got? Yeah, I already went through that.
May the sun keep you warm, even in this land of bitter cold.
I never thought of before is I'm wearing an Imperial uniform right now, and nobody said anything about it. I do not know how to get into the city.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet
Besides,
need to be quick
Greymane
and your
would
eyes
never
quicker.
make steel for the Legion.
Yes? Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Thinking I need to train some more.
Need something?
I'm here to buy food, Museum. I suppose you don't need to worry about that.
Owning a farm does have its advantages.
Once I've made enough money trading with the... About the same way I hear it, elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful.
Doesn't sound so
Brigands
bad.
I can handle. But this talk of dragons? Words gone mad.
Come to chat with an old woman, Do your good deeds again.
Mister, could you spare a coin? I'm so hungry. Just one. Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart.
To our elven overlords, sharing the heavens.
No. I don't actually
Man?
know
Ha!
what.
They
that
can
blessing does.
barely tolerate our presence on Earth.
I'll come back to that.
Take away your faith. Through the elves, take home.
Alright. That seems... The survival mechanics are still throwing me off here.
ain't nobody high and mighty in these halls except in the Jarl.
I might just be a servant among lords, but don't think for a moment I don't take my duties as seriously as
My lord,
What's
please.
the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors. Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute, especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen?
I don't know if this actually matters.
I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
It's a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my
like
court
some
wizard.
kind of implication there.
He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons. Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors? Ah, indeed? The Jarl. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
I do appreciate that kind of disclosure.
Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and why. I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources. Off to Bleak Falls Barrow with you. The Jarl is not a patient man. Neither am I.
Well, it looks like I am going back to...
Of course, Jarl Balgruf. You seem to have found me an able
the first major quest.
I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Succeed at this.
I'll just start the next one at at that location, since it takes a while to get around the map here.